Hello everyone and welcome to this third and final section of this tutorial series, I guess, on how to use your animations inside of Godot 3.2, setting up the animation tree and controlling everything from code. So in this last section we'll see how we can control all of our animations and transitions from code inside of Godot. So before we get started, the first thing I'm gonna do, is to add my actions. So for example, I'll add the walk action, jump action, and run action. So to walk, I'll just use the up arrow key. To jump, it will be spacebar, and to be running I'll be clicking on shift. Yeah, so the standard setup like that. Next thing is that I'm gonna do is to add the script, of course. So before we get started, we will need a few variables to hold our data. So first one I'm gonna use is the locomotion type, which is first one will be idle, and it's gonna be a vector 200. So to explain what I'm doing, this idle state, yeah, state would be better, I guess. Yeah, the idle state at 00 represents the coordinates inside of my blend space 2D. So for example, when I'm at 00, my player is idle. When I'm at 10, he's running, and finally when I'm at 01, he'll be walking. The values in between will be used to for transition. So idle 00, walk is hold at a value of vector 201, and run is set up at a point 10. Yeah, great. Next, what I'm gonna need to hold is the jump types. The jump types are used, I guess, on the same way. So you have a sorry. So you have a idle jump to the position 0. I'll explain why, and a running jump which is position 1. The position 1 and 0 represents these values. For example, in the idle position, when I'm setting up this value to idle, actually these are held in an array of values. So the array starts at 0 as usual, and so the idle is at 0, and the run state is at 1. Yeah, hope it's pretty clear. Uh, Last thing I'm gonna do is to add a onReady var animator, animation player animation tree. Yeah, so I'm gonna add a func process delta. So what I'm gonna do right now is to be when the player what I'm gonna do is to look for what is the player trying to do. If he's trying to walk, if he's trying to jump, if he's trying to run, if he's trying to stay idle actually. So I'm gonna create a new target to hold this. If input that is action pressed uh, walk, yeah, walk. What I'm gonna do is target receives locomotion state walk. I want to play the walk animation. If he's also pressing the run button, then he'll be running. Else he'll stay idle. Dot idle. next, the basic thing to do is to how you're gonna set this value. Sorry, I hate when my controls goes off screen. So the next thing we need to do is to control the blend speed. How we gonna set these values, the x and y? It's very simple actually. Once you select the animation tree, you have these parameters section here. Once you expand it, you have the jump, which represents this jump node, the jump type, which is the transition jump type, and locomotion. So inside of locomotion you have blend position, and if we keep our mouse over it, we can see the path to it. So it's parameters slash locomotion slash blend position. So we set parameters slash locomotion slash blend position, which is gonna receive our target value. So to try this, I'm gonna add a new camera just to be sure everything is properly set up. Gonna just set this a bit properly, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty good actually. It will do the job, I guess. So I'm gonna save the scene, normal the scene, whatever. Start as default, and I can see that the idle animation is properly running. As you can see, his hands are shaking a bit. If I walk, he starts walking, and if I try to run, it starts running. Great, yeah. So as you can see, there we are missing some transition. To do so, it's very simple. We are gonna interpolate between the original vector blend position and the target vector actually. Blend-in vectors means that you are trying to let's say slide between the two values, I guess, with some weight. So to do so, we need a variable, sorry, that's gonna hold our transition state, start at 0. We're gonna increment it each time with the delta multiplied by some transition speed. I've found that a value around 2 is pretty good. Transition speed. Also, the transition state should not be greater than 1, as the weight inside of linear interpolation, sorry, is between 0 and 1. So if it goes too high, we may have unexpected behavior. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clamp it to 1. So if transition state above 1, transition state will be set to 1, sorry, and that's it. We think that we are setting it back to 1. We are never setting the transition state to 0 actually. For example, if the transition state is at 1, which means that the transition is over. And if I'm changing my animation again, I want it to loop back. I want the transition to start over again. So I need to get a way to have a way to reset my transition state to 0. Um, to do so, as I just said, I'm expecting to set back my transition state variable to 0 only when I'm changing my animation. So I need to get a hold on what the previous animation was. So bar last animation, if last animation equals my target, what I'm gonna do is it's different, sorry, it's different. That's when I'm gonna reset my transition state. set it back to 0. Of course, at the end, I need to remember what was my last animation. And here, as I said, we don't want to set the target as the blend position, but we want to interpolate between the previous value, which is the same one, this one itself, between this one and the target, and linear interpolate between the target with the weight that is defined in transition state. Let's run this and see how it goes. If I start walking, yeah, there it is. As you can see, it transitions smoothly back and forth from the running, walking, stopping, idle, running, running to idle. Yeah, great. So last thing we need to do is to introduce the jump animations also. To do so, I will need to add a new target value, jump target. So if input the action pressed jump, what I'm gonna do is set the jump target to be jump type idle if target is equal to locomotion state dot idle. Otherwise, I'm gonna set it to jump type dot running. Yeah. Where am I gonna set this value? It will be inside of my animation tree. I'm gonna set it inside of my jump type. So to see value, the variable that I need to set, it's parameters slash jump type slash current. So I'm coming back here, animator parameters slash jump type slash current, and assign to it my jump target. And I need to activate the one shot animator. Animator parameters slash jump. I can read it here, and activate should be active or activate, I guess. Okay, well, yeah, active. You can see on the right of my screen here. Active. Yes, true. The last thing I would like to do is to I hate when it goes off screen. The last thing I want to do is to prevent from killing my walking or running animation while I'm jumping. A simple way to do so, not fully perfect, I have to admit, but it works partially, is to simply check if jump target is null. Then I'll do all of this. Otherwise, I won't do and stay and wait for my jump target to stop running. Actually, the better way to do so is to test on a state value, set up a jump flag that you would set up from your animation tree using some signals. Once the jump signal is over, is emitted, you set up the jump target, etc. So that would be a way to set up your animation. For this tutorial, I guess that should be okay, because I'm more aiming to show you how you can control your animations from code than to properly make a, let's say so, complete game, I guess. So let's test this one last time. Start walking, start running. So once I'm idle, I'll jump. Yeah, it's jumping. Once I'm running, jump, and it's the purple one. Great. So that's it for this tutorial series. Hope you like it. If you have some questions or some things more precise that you would like to see, please let me know in the comment. I'll try to answer them. And yeah, that's it. I'll also, yeah, one last thing. I'll also link the I almost forgot the project files in my GitHub account. I'll add a link at the bottom of this video, of the three videos actually, so it will be easier for you to follow. So have a good day and goodbye.